to the lives of Territorians.
That on there, and we should see it in the audio tab. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Where are we here? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There's a lot of bottom end, a lot of wind in that bottom end there. Let's roll that off. One, two, three, four, five. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's roll that out. Okay, so that's probably helping that. And if I could see the friggin' little notches, I'd be happy. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 9 8 7 6 on the camera, and now we're going to the commercial.
Power and water plays an essential role in the Northern Territory. Our electricity, gas, water and sewage services.
1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. One, two, three, four, five. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We can't be in a more windy place if we tried. There we go. All right, so there it is. Okay.
and water plays an essential role in the Northern Territory. Our
All right, here we are. Welcome to the Big Rivers Women's Football League Grand Final. We've got Arnhem and Ngukurr. They've just started a bit early on us, so the ball's gone straight up in the middle. It's come out the back by Arnhem. Michaela Ward's got that. And a free kick's been called just to settle us down. My name's Sam Clark and I'm with Emily Johnston here as well. So welcome to today's live stream of this game in Katherine. Ngukurr have it out on the wing. Nice long kick forward for them. You got Janita Robertson, Mona Joshua in there, picked it up. Headed into their forward 50 at the moment. Bit scrappy, nobody can take a clean possession right now, but Arnhem have handled it out the back. You got Sophie Hatzis-Marlis in there, Dixie Robertson. The 50 gamer for Arnhem in there as well. Quick kick forward and Arnhem have touched on the line. Ngukurr have got one behind. Strong start from Ngukurr, moving the ball forward nice and quickly, trying to catch the Arnhem Crows off guard and getting the ball forward and a point there. See how Arnhem can move the ball out of their 50 here. A strong breeze to the left of screen as well, so it should help the Crows. You got Teddy Bush on the kick out there. Nice wide kick. But Ngukurr have intercepted it there on the 50. The free kick's been called. It's gone Arnhem's way. Arnhem have kicked it down, almost a strong mark there from Janita Robertson. Michaela Ward's nice handball out the back. Wendy Turner's in there. Mark just dropped there by Mona Joshua for Ngukurr and she's slipped over with it. The Nightcliff Football Club legend Hannah Turnbull's just a quick kick down out, but it's still stuck on that forward 50 for Ngukurr. And that's holding the ball. Lovely work there by Wendy Turner. She's played on. It's gone around Sophie Hatzis-Marlis. And that's a goal. That's a goal for Nell Arfat. That'll be a tough one for Arnhem, who she started playing for Arnhem this year and has moved over into Ngukurr. So the 15, 16-year-old, she's a young absolute gun. She's been playing for Nightcliff as well. Has kicked Ngukurr's first goal. I love that from her, and a bit of unselfish play from her teammate as well, giving it off when she could have run it herself. But good from Ngukurr getting a goal into the breeze to start off. Very strong start. A bit scrappy to start, but hopefully nerves will settle a little bit now and we'll start to see some more free-flowing play. What do you reckon? Yes, absolutely. Ngukurr are strong starters all year. It's their second half of their quarters that's let them down a bit this year, so hopefully they can stay strong for the 4 quarters. Ball's gone up back in the middle. Arnhem ruck just there's won the tap. They've all dived on it in there. Oops, got it out the back there. Can't see who's got it. Who's that there with that? Aggie Singh, I think. Aggie Lippo. Big kick forward. That should be an Arnhem free kick. It's just got kicked off the ground and hit the post on the full. So they might get a nice tight angle set shot on goal here. She smashed it into that goal post there, didn't she? So I'm not sure if it bounced, but the umpires will have a chat and figure it out. Yeah, while we're here, I think they've made a decision. That looks like Hoyer's got this kick. She's a superstar for Wanderers. She had last year off after having a second child as well, and she's back this year. She's on a very tight angle. She's got it. And she's kicked it. Great kick. What a goal. Drop punt too from that angle. That's lovely. Crows have got some big support in here today. It was pretty noisy when they were running out through the banner before. So yes, Arnhem have formed a nice relationship with Nightcliff in Darwin. So we had a lot of Arnhem girls come and play for Darwin in the NTFL last season, from under 14s, under 16s, under 18s and women's, and a couple in the men's. And so Nightcliff have returned the favour with the likes of Sophie and fair few, Alyssa, Tully, Wardy's out there. So they're huge ins for Arnhem as well. That will really help bring that community together too. Ball's gone up in the middle. Arnhem have won the tap again. It's gone forward. You've got Dakota Oxen in there, picked it up. Nice handball out. Janita Robertson there, stepping around, nice and clean and composed, as she always is. Ball's gone into the Ngukurr's forward half, but it's picked up off the back by Ngukurr Bush, I think that is. Some clean work there. Very scrappy at the moment. It's just, ball's just pinging around everywhere. And a free kick's been paid off the ball by Razor Ray down there.
I think that was a sling tackle, so really stamping down on that early. I think hit her head on the way down, so. And get the ball moving a bit more now as well.
Josh Coleman Bush has kicked it forward, and a beautiful mark there by Arnhem, by Nisha Thompson. Unfortunately, she's kicked it straight into Ngukurr on their halfback flank. That's Shakita Thompson out there with the ball now. She's got a lovely booming kick on her, so hopefully she kicks it out wide. There she goes. She's kicked it to a 3-on-2 though, and it's just rolled out, so that should be ball up.
Really liking the look of the Arnhem Crows ruck at the moment, but she does have she looks a bit tired. It's quite hot out there. She's been winning all the hit-outs, so it looks like Kayla Ward will be going up for this one.
Good old Wardy. Tapped it straight down to Sarah there, teacher from Ngukurr. And Aggie's got it again. She bursts through a pack there, bangs it forward on the boot. It's come out the back. Ngukurr have cleaned it up, and lovely mark just straight out on their Arnhem's forward 50 by Ngukurr. Oh, and I think that's 50 for going over the mark there. So Ngukurr will take that ball up to the edge of the square. They're just taking that up, and that is Jasmine Daniels with it. She's another good, she's a great basketballer, Jazzy. They've kicked it into their 50, and it's just gone out on the boundary there. So there'll be a nice ball up deep in Ngukurr's 50.
Who are we looking for? Who's the crummers for the Ngukurr Bulldogs down there? Who do you think are looking goalwards?
Oh, I think Dixie Robertson really stood up against Eastside last week in the forward line. You've got the likes of Nelly down there. She'll be strong for them. She'll be really key. Looks like there's a holding on free kick, and Hannah Turnbull's going to kick that out wide to her fellow Nightcliff teammate Michaela Ward, who's just missed that mark, just overran it. Arnhem have got the numbers here though, so it's just come out the back hopefully to a clearing handball, and down there is Larissa Lamari as well. She's in there trying to get it out. Ball's still loose. Lovely work. You've got Gina Runyu, the 50 gamer for Arnhem. And a nice kick by Sophie forward to Janita Kingsley, who's marked it in the middle of the ground for Arnhem. Lovely kick straight deep in the 50, but unfortunately straight to Shakita Thompson again. She's just cut off two of them now, so they really need to start kicking somewhere that she's not. Ngukurr have just marked it out on their wing. They've gone wide. They seem to have a lot of space here. She's played on. Kicked it deep into their 50 now. Hannah Turnbull's there to pick up the crumbs. She's been tackled, affected the kick by Mel Andrews, who's an absolute legend in Ngukurr as well. She's just finished her degree. Josh Coleman's in there, the big ruckman for Arnhem. And the umpires found a free kick to Ngukurr. That's going to go to Tessa Daniels. She's kicked it out on the far side there, again to Jazzy Daniels. She's had a bit of an impact so far this quarter. Umpires called play on. Jazz has kicked it not deep enough probably, and Teddy's gone up there for that mark. Hannah's got it, affected the kick with a tackle. A quick snap from Raisha. Nelly in there. She's a ripper. Linnell Arfat, second goal for this quarter.
Kick too. That was a beautiful goal as well. Just took the mark but opted to play on. She knew there was no one around her. So very good skill execution, a very clever play, getting it over the top.
She will play on every time she gets the ball. So hopefully Arnhem will pick that up, knowing her very well. She's played for Arnhem last year as well, I think. And as I said, she's an absolute young gun that hopefully she could definitely get drafted in the future for sure. While this ball's just going back to the centre, just a reminder that our quarters are 12 minutes with time on, and time on only happens when a goal's kicked. So You can see those shorter quarters likely to happen. Ball's gone up in the middle. Arnhem, Joshua Coleman, she's won that tap again. She's winning them every time, just straight over the top. The free kick's been found for Arnhem. It's gone to Teddy. She's handballed out wide to Wardy. Lovely smother there by Wendy Turner. Deep kick forward by Melinda Pluto. And a good mark there by Hannah. Unfortunately, she's kicked in a nice fresh area there from Ngukurr at the half-forward flank. Better off picking it up. Beautiful handball out by Gina Runyu there into the space. And good body. Who's in here? Who's that? Larissa Lamari. She's took the tackle on and couldn't get past.
She just tried to do a little bit too much, but it was exciting to see what she was trying to do. And I like the way that she's trying to take the game on.
Absolutely. There seems to be a 50 paid here.
Not sure. Maybe she didn't give the ball back. Not really sure what that one was for, but it's putting Ngukurr in goal range again.
I think both teams have definitely taken the game on early, which is going to help them, and that kick's gone out on the full there, so it's a good chance for Arnhem to reset here.
Reset and maybe take a little bit of time and try not to concede another goal before the end of this quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe use the wind a little bit to get it down their end, maybe snag one late.
Teddy Bush has got that. She's gone out wide to Gina Runyu there. She's taken a nice mark. She's played on. She can run for days, this girl. She's gone straight up the guts. Well, nearly a great mark by Aggie there. Ball's come out in dispute in the middle. Well, that would look like a throw from here.
If the umpire doesn't see it, it wasn't a throw, right?
Didn't happen. Beautifully cleaned up there off the half-back by Aggie, and a mark taken in the middle by Arnhem. They've probably only got about 2 minutes now. We're into time on, and she's kicked it straight there to Shakita Thompson again. Shakita's gone long down the line. In there, Dixie Robertson, there she is. She's popped up. She's a great crummer. Wind's just picked up again. Sophie Hatzis-Marlis has just dropped that. She's under lots of pressure from Ngukurr in there.
Just held off it, I think. Didn't allow her to pick the ball up, so the umpires paid the free kick there.
She's played on. Two Arnhem girls went up for it. Larissa's in there again. Good strong tackle there by Mona Joshua from Ngukurr. Everyone's stopped there, but Wendy Turner with the ball. She's kicked it onto their half forward. Sophie Hatzis-Marlis just dropped that.
Oh.
Good body. Girls going in hard this morning, or this afternoon, sorry. I think Sophie, Hannah was just taken there without it, so she'll get a free kick for Arnhem.
Good defence by the Crows here, really trying to block it up and not letting them get it inside 50.
Hannah's kicked down to Janita Kingsley, who's played on, had a bounce, and she's kicked onto their half forward. Ngukurr have got the numbers here. You've got Bronwyn Turner there. She's kicked it out into the middle of the ground, and we've got, again, Jazzy Daniels again there. Another dropped mark from Arnhem on that half-back flank. Girls are starting to look already a bit tired, ready for that quarter-time break. They're all throwing their bodies at this ball, and we'll have a ball up. And there you go. So that's the end of the first quarter of the Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final. We've got Ngukurr leading 13-6 against the Arnhem Crows. We will be back with you very shortly.
Power and water plays an essential role in the Northern Territory. Our electricity, gas, water and sewage services impact the lives of every Territorian every day. We're committed to providing safe and reliable services, and we're part of some of the Territory's biggest projects. We strive to deliver the best for our customers, and we're proud to make a difference to the lives of Territorians.
Welcome back here to the Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final. Emma, I'm just going to pass over to you. Who do you think's our standout? What's been going?
Oh, it's been a pretty good start. Ngukurr came out really hard early. Number 19 for them, Janita Robinson, really good, moving the ball nice and quick. Number 8, Jasmine Daniels, and number 15, Shakita Thompson, just sweeping up off halfback. I think 3 intercept marks in that quarter, so really good to see. And then for Arnhem, Aggie Lippo moving the ball quite seamlessly through the middle, the ruck, winning all the hit-outs. I think the rush, Dosh, Common Broom, the captain, and Sophie Hattis-Marlis cutting off a few there halfback.
Beautiful. So the ball's just gone up for the start of the second quarter, and they've got Janita Kingsley in the ruck this time. Obviously just giving Dosh a bit of a break, and the ball's still in dispute in the middle of the ground. Janita Renew's in there at the bottom. Ngukurr have just tried to get a clearing kick away unsuccessfully, though. Aggie's in there. She's been pulled off the ball there. And a free kick's been found for kicking in danger. It's going to go the way of Arnhem to number 5, Jade Pension. She's kicked it wide out to the wing to Janita Kingsley there, who's dropped mark. Done a little nutmeg there through the legs of the Ngukurr girls. The Ngukurr have got the clear ball. Janita's still going. Her second and third efforts are amazing today. And Sarah Olsley, the teacher from Ngukurr, has just kicked it forward. Cut off there by Misha Koimala, another young superstar for Arnhem. Really humble, really talented footballer too. Ball's just floating back and forth on the wing here. No real clear takeaway, and Ngukurr have got fresh airy there from Dixie Robertson. Oh, that was a bit high, and number 5, Jade Gentian.
Like that, bumped and then followed up and won the footy, and has come away with a free kick. It's good attack on the ball from Crows this quarter.
Jade's kicked that forward and unfortunately cut off there again by Shakita Thompson. She's kicked it into the middle. Dangerous kick there. Janita Kingsley read that beautifully. Clean pick up, kick on goal, and it's just gone a bit wide, bounced and gone out. So that'll be a ball up deep in Arnhem's forward 50.
Arnhem will be looking to score here. I don't know what's happening. The wind seems to be going the other way, but the ball is spending a lot of time down that end of the field, which is strange. I don't know how else to describe it.
I think what happens here, the wind cuts straight across and you think it's going one way and then it swirls and picks up over to the other side.
Yeah,
so
right.
I think it'll be a bit different out there, but it's a strong breeze nevertheless. Shakita Thompson's got a nice clean handball out there, out the back to her teammate, and they've gone across goals. They've got a 3-on-1 there, so hopefully they can work that out. Deep kick there, their half back line. Good follow-up there from Ngukurr. And Shane Thompson's got it there. She's been tackled cleanly. And the umpires have given her a free kick for hanging on. She's gone out wide. Not a great kick there to Dakota Oxenham, who's taken the tackler on, and didn't think she got rid of that. Oh, they've paid a sling tackle. Didn't think she got rid of that ball very correctly, but either way.
Tackle has to be legal, I guess, doesn't it?
Yes.
She just dumped her on the ground there.
So Dakota Oxenham's got it about 40 out, and she's just going to go long to the top of the square, I'd say. She's done, and down there, lovely mark there by Arnhem. I'm going to say that's Denisha. Yep, it is Denisha Koimala there. She's the leading goal kicker for this year and last year, I believe, too.
Good mark there, 3 versus 2, so in the middle of the pack, and took it as a chest mark in the end.
Strong mark, strong kick, and that's a goal for Arnhem. So we're 3.5 minutes into the second quarter, and Ngukurr leading by 1 point, 13 to 12.
So goal to Denisha Koimala there, and Hoya Horowa. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing their name right. I know I got the Hoya right. That also the other goal kicker for the Crows, and then Ngukurr, Linnell Arfat with both of their majors.
I think what's really great about this year is that we've got our first, probably in Australia, I'd almost say, our first community, 2 teams community grand final. So Ngukurr, obviously, if you're watching us from around the country, they travel about 5 hours down 100 k's of dirt road and then another 250, 300 to get here every week. And they've got a men's and a women's side, and both have made it to the grand final today, which is absolutely amazing for their community. And then Arnhem's made up of a bit of Barunga and Beswick and all around Jilk, a couple of Ngukurr girls as well. So they do a phenomenal effort. Ball just went back up in the middle, and Aggie got a nice, beautiful clearance and got tackled there, unfortunately. No. She's kicked it straight into the middle to Jazzy Daniels, who's wasn't clean but did enough. And Janita Robertson, their captain's in there. She's picked it up. Sarah's in there. Body's going everywhere here. Nice, strong game. Ball's wrapped up on Arnhem's half-forward flank. I
mentioned earlier the Arnhem crowd and the Ngukurr crowd seem to have piled in now. They had a bus breakdown on the way here, so it's good that they've been able to make it to the game on time.
They did. They were piling up outside when I was walking in. Ngukurr have kicked it down here into space, but Janita Kingsley has kicked it forward in deep into their forward 50. Hoya just overrun the ball there, and Bronwyn Turner, nice kick out wide. And again, Jazzy Daniels, she's played on, she's handballed there to Bronwyn Turner, I think that is. And they've kicked down the line, and a nice mark there by Larissa Ulamari from Arnhem, who's cut that off about halfway. She's going to switch the ball onto the other side. Smart play to Michaela Ward, just to overrun the ball a little bit there. It's a 2-on-1 here, so she'll be looking to hold it up, and unfortunately there, Giuliano Caranoa just held on a bit too long to Tessa Daniels, who's got the free kick on the wing about halfway at the moment. She's played on here and gone a nice short kick. Unfortunately, umpire got in the way a bit there, but she's chosen to kick there. Jazzy Daniels in there again. Sarah's kick deep down forward. Linnell Arfat outmarked there by Gina Runyu. Lovely kick straight out. Aggie's front there. Dropped the mark, but she's followed it up. She'll turn and burn here, I'm sure, if she can get a clean possession. There she goes. Stepped around 2. Kicked in deep. Bronwyn Turner there for Ngukurr. Denisha in there for Ngukurr as well, and it's been cleaned up by Amy Weeson. Aggie's gone up a bit early and just given away a free kick there, so time for Ngukurr to reset on that half-back flank.
Aggie's really energised in this second quarter, hasn't she? She was a bit quiet in the first. She did some great things, but she's really put the throttle down now, really trying to take the game into her own hands.
Captain Janita Robertson there's got it out on the half-back flank. She's done a beautiful short kick to Rochelle Robertson, who's played on in the middle of the ground and hit up Jazzy Daniels there. So I think Ngukurr are looking to move the ball a bit faster now, and they're seeming to do that pretty well. Arnhem just seemed to be on the back foot. And just held on a bit too long there, Juliana. And Ngukurr have got that free.
Ngukurr lucky, I think, to get away with that. They made the switch, but then came back to the same side where all the play was. So I love the way that they're all attacking the middle of the ground, but maybe need to commit further. Oh,
Teddy Bush.
Love that.
That's what you get when you take on Teddy. Teddy's kicked it down to Aggie. Nice, strong, stretching mark there. She's just slipped over as she's kicked that into their pocket of their 50, and it's just rolled out of bounds.
Really strong play there with the big don't argue. You don't mind that.
I love it. Bit of biff as well.
Take the game on. We love it.
As you said, I think both teams are taking the game on, getting up at the centre of the ground. It's just sometimes not quite working there for Ngukurr. They just haven't got enough forward of the ball to get that going.
Yeah.
Ball's been thrown back in and a quick kick out across the face by Ngukurr. Picked up by Janita Kingsley there. Quick kick deep. It's a 2-on-1. Amy Weeson back there. Nice, strong, reliable player there. Jazzy Daniels out there. She's got a bit of a paddock on her, but closely followed by Larissa.
Look, I have the numbers here. So that Arnhem player's done really well to win a free out of that. There was 4 Ngukurr players surrounding her, so really well done there. Not sure who that is.
Ngukurr Bush is another young gun from Arnhem. She's kicked it, and it's marked there by Denisha Koimala, our leading goal kicker. I'd back her to kick this.
Doesn't mind a snag.
Loves a snag. She's got a couple of kids back in Barunga, where she's from. It's a really strong person in their community too that the girls look up to, particularly the youngsters. So hopefully she kicks this. She's got a bit of a breeze swirling through her. Keeps changing directions, as we've said, and she's kicked it. And she's kicked truly and kicked Arnhem's
and the celebration to match as well.
I think that's what they need, a nice big celebration, get everyone up and about, and that'll swing that momentum into Arnhem, I think. So we're 9 minutes through in the second quarter, and Arnhem have just taken the lead for the first time this game with 3 goals, 0-18 to Ngukurr's 2 goals, 1-13.
I like that from Arnhem, getting the ball, winning the free kick in a 4v1, and then getting the ball over the back to Koimala and let her go to work and let her one-on-one, don't crowd it for her, and she can mark a ball and obviously kick a ball. So
she absolutely can. I think Ngukurr are going to need to make a few changes if this momentum is going to stay with Arnhem. I think Mel's very wasted down in their full forward. She's an absolute gun, and they'll put her into the back line to just stem that flow a bit, probably. So Arnhem have won the tap out here, and a beautiful deep kick in there, and Shakita's cut that one off again. Dropped the mark, but followed it up, and a kick straight out the middle again to Janita Kingsley, who's taken it on, taken a clean possession of it. It's handballed at the ground. You got Sherry Wilfred there. She's also an ex-Ngukurr girl too. She's over at Arnhem now, so... And the ball's just been held up in about 30 out, straight in front in Arnhem's forward 50.
Koimala by herself in the goal square. They want to get it over the back quick.
Absolutely what Arnhem want. Dakota's out there in a 2-on-1. Oh, that looks like a push in the back from Janita, unfortunately. And the umpire's paid it, so Dakota will get that. Oh, she's got 50. That's a bit soft.
Must have been maybe a comment back to the umpire. We know we can't do it as much as we want to say something. You just have to hold your tongue because it could cost you in the end. And a 50-metre penalty in the forward line is quite costly.
So Dakota's got the ball. She's 10 metres out from goal. If she sprays this, I'll be worried.
No doubt.
No doubt. Beautiful kick. It's probably gone up in those trees out the back there. Somebody will go get it. And that puts Arnhem 4 goals, Zip 24, leading Ngukurr 2 goals, 1-13. And we are almost into overtime, extra time in this second quarter. I think Ngukurr put Mel Andrews in the ruck. Give her
Put her in, get her in the game.
Get her in. So Mel's been studying down in Sydney, and she's Sydney and Melbourne, and she's just got a degree. I think it's in early childhood teaching. So she's returned back to her community, and she's out at one of the study hubs out in Ngukurr now, but she's played a bit with Essendon, trained with the VFL women's in Essendon, and played a bit of resis for them. So she's such a great person as well. Ball's gone up here, and Janita Robertson's tried to take that clearance out, but it's unsuccessful when it's been turned over there by Nashane Thompson. She's just kicked it deep into a 3-on-1, and Ngukurr have marked it. And it just sprayed it a bit. I don't know what they're doing. They're a bit rattled, I think. So nice clearing kick out there, but cut off again by Nashane there. She's just positioning herself well at the back of the packs. Ball's gone onto Arnhem's half-forward 50 there. It's picked up beautifully by Shakita Thompson and kicked down the line. And a mark taken by Larissa Ulamari there. Arnhem just need to hold on to this now and just really play some structured footy that they can play for sure. Ball's gone deep into Arnhem's forward 50. You've got Michaela Ward, Janita Robertson, Shakita Thompson, Dakota Ockenham. They're all in there just trying to hold the ball up, and the umpires have called that.
Yeah, Ngukurr just getting dominated in the middle at the moment. They can't really get their hands on the footy in the middle of the ground, and Arnhem just smashing them in clearances and just moving the ball way too quick and putting their defenders under a lot of pressure.
Beautiful tap there forward, but no one to tap to apart from some Ngukurr players. So Jazzy Daniels with that ball now. She's kicked it straight into one of the Arnhem girls, and they've clearing kick out to the half-forward 50, but there's a nice contest there and a free kick's been found. Going the way of Ngukurr to number 22 and Trudy Hall. She stood out in last year's grand final actually, so Ngukurr will be wanting her to pick up her game a bit and really take the game on from our back line. You got Shanika Turner in there. She's doing her best. Didn't have it, stripped without it. Ooh. Good tackle there, unfortunately, but it's gone into Arnhem's forward half. We're still in the middle of the ground, though. Ngukurr have turned it over, and they've done a nice deep kick forward. You got Mona Joshua there. Oh, no, sorry, that's Nelly there. Sophie Hatzis-Miles picks it up on the half-back flank and kicks it wide out to the wing. Here you got Jazzy Daniels again.
She's had a good game, Jazzy.
She's done a great game. She just needs to lift her eyes a bit and look for a target, though, because there's a 3-on-1 there, and if she just kicked it low, you would have seen a mark from Raisha there. Arnhem have got the ball out here on the wing, and the siren has sounded. So that is the first half of our Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final done, and you've got the Arnhem Crows 4 goals 0-24 leading Ngukurr 2 goals 1. We will be back with you after a short halftime break.
Our electricity, gas, water and sewage services impact the lives of every Territorian every day. We're committed to providing safe and reliable services, and we're part of some of the Territory's biggest projects. We strive to deliver the best for our customers, and we're proud to make a difference to the lives of Territorians.
All right, welcome back to the second half of the Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final. Currently, we have Arnhem leading Ngukurr 24-13, and the Bulls we're about to get underway. Who are we seeing stand out in the first half here?
Oh, put me on the spot. Janita Kingsley, I think, dominating for Arnhem, and Jasmine Daniels for Ngukurr. I think big quarter from her, big half from her. Might see them get over the line here.
2 bounce. Hannah Turnbull has just won the tap out the middle for Arnhem. However, Janita Robertson, from Ngukurr just read her beautifully and did a nice sweep. She's been turned over in the Arnhem's half, and they've taken the ball deep into their forward line now. Big Dosh there, Michaela Ward there. Jazzy Daniels straight in there. And it's been picked up by Ngukurr and kicked out wide to their half-back. Nice handball out there. There's Anna-Marie Collins. She's getting in the game now. Mona Joshua 2-on-1 there. She's just won that. Absolutely
well
smashed it. She'll take off here and have a bounce. Oh, she's kicked in. Not a great kick, bit of a wobbler, but good body there by Mel Andrews. I said she needed to be put into the game, and there she's had a shot on goal, but just missed. But great start by Ngukurr there. It all started with Janita Robertson in the middle, just reading Hannah, her teammate at Nightcliff.
Like that, a big kick off half-back straight to the middle of the ground, and well won by Ngukurr in the middle. And in a flash, it's in their forward 50.
So Mona Joshua there, number 13, who won that 3-on-1 there. That just took Ngukurr forward as well. She's played a couple of years with us at Crocs in Cath South before Ngukurr came in, and another real standout person in Ngukurr too. Ball's been kicked in, bit of a dangerous kick there, straight into the middle of the ground. It's a 2-on-4, it looks like, in there, and Ngukurr with the numbers. Ball's just being pushed forward there. Oh, that's holding.
It's got to be holding the ball. Yeah.
I think that's Larissa Ulamari just took them on. Oh no, Ngukurr, I think. Ngukurr Ulamari took them on and just didn't quite get rid of it properly, and Mona's got a shot on goal here. 50's been paid. Oh no.
No, just calling her around, I think. He didn't mind giving away 50s in the first half, so I'm not surprised.
Razor Ray loves an impact on the game. Loves getting involved. So Mona Joshua's got it on a slight angle about 15 metres out. She's a lefty. And she's...
Great kick.
Kicked truly and kicked Ngukurr's first goal for this third quarter.
Really good defensive pressure from Ngukurr. Forward pressure from Ngukurr. Not letting the Crows get it out easily like they did in the first quarter. So that's a really good start from Ngukurr, and just pegging the score back, giving themselves a big chance to get the win this year after they fell short just by 3 points last year, I think it was.
Yep, it was a very tense finish to the end. They were up all game, and the Eastside kicked back, so they'll be wanting to get that one back this year. It was very tense. I went a bit quiet on the mic last year. it was a bit nerve-wracking, but Eastside played till the final siren, and that's what got them up. Ball's gone back up in the middle there. You've got Shakita and Hannah, respectively, from Ngukurr and Arnhem going up. Janita Robertson in there. Oh, she's been slung down. Tackle. Ball's squirted out there. Aggie seeing on the wing. She'll take 5 bounces at least.
Oh, handballs to herself.
She's taking them on. She loves it. She's followed it up. Just needed a bit more composure there, because she would have burnt all of them.
Maybe tried to do
bounce.
A little too much. If she could have kicked it. Crows had just 1-on-1 in the forward line, and they think they would have got numbers to the footy. But again, ball up here.
Aggie just got hung on, but she's taken it cleanly and kicked it forward. You got Bronwyn Turner there, just short of the mark, but they've kept going. A nice kick off the mark by Gabrielle Waramara, and there's a nice 1-on-1 in the middle with Dakota and Anna-Marie Collins. Bit scrappy in the middle here. Nobody's really got a nice, good, clean kick or mark out the back there, but lovely work there by Bronwyn Turner. I think that is. Yep. She's kicked out slightly out wide to the edge of the square there. So 2-on-1, so hopefully Ngukurr can get this ball out. Been picked up cleanly in beautiful structured work there.
Big
Someone
boot.
out the back. Big boot, but Sophie Hutzer-Smiles taking front position there, and we're going to go self a free kick for in the back.
That's good, That's good positioning from Sophie. You got to try and play in front, and you win the footy or you win the free kick every time.
Absolutely. She's played on and done a nice kick down to her fellow teammate Michaela Ward, who's just spilled the mark on the half-forward flank out there. Strong tackle there. It's been paid a sling. She's smacked her head on the ground there. So Wardy's got a free kick. She's about 50 out. These 50s are actually only 48 metres. And she's had a beautiful kick there into Rihanna Ryan. I think she'll fall just short. 2 bounces calling for it. Straight out in front. She wants a goal. It's gone to the top of the square.
It's over.
Gone over the back. Big dosh down there. She's dived on it. So she's got to get it out here. 2 bounces. Fended one off. Had to take the next tackle. Contested ball deep in Arnhem's forward 50 and a ball up's happened.
The ball just stopped on the line there and bounced the complete opposite way it wanted to, but I like the way she's taking the game on. All of the girls doing a really good job.
Hannah Turnbull just won the tap down there, straight down to Wardy, and has kicked her behind. So Amy Weeson will take this kick out, as she always does. She's a very smart footballer out the back there. She'll be looking to go wide, looking for the likes of Mel. Get Mel. Mel's pushed up a little bit. What's happened here?
What's happened?
Razor Ray's found something none of us else has seen.
Oh, the water runner was inside the 50 as she's come to kick it in.
He's been paying that all final series, so...
It should be a 50-metre penalty, and it will be. 48-metre penalty.
Yep. I used to line mark these lines when Big River Hawks were
it was
in
the Ngukurr. So it's the Ngukurr water runner that was in the 50. So Arnhem Crows will get the free kick.
Interesting.
At the top of the 50.
From.
I've actually never seen that paid before.
Oh, Razor's been paying it this whole final series. He's been pretty hot on that, but come on, Waddy, just bang it in long.
Have a crack.
Have a big crack. Nah, she's gone unselfish, but straight into number 7 there, Rochelle Robertson. Can't see who kicked that. Off the ground. Looked like number 2, Gina Runyu, the 50 gamer.
I'm not sure if it was already over the line, but maybe she's paid it, I think. It's a goal. Yeah.
There you go.
Really good awareness on the line to just get that on the boot. Who was that? Who kicked that goal?
I think it was Gina Runyu. I think.
They pressed and pressed and pressed.
So we're about halfway through the 3rd quarter, and Arnhem Crows leading 31, Ngukurr Bulldogs 20.
So the 50 gamer gets a goal in the grand final to put the Crows up by 11 points. Separates the teams. So Ngukurr needs to get 2 goals to bring it back here.
I think just a bit on Gina, I worked out that she would have almost played every game since Arnhem Crows women came in the 2nd year of the Women's Big Rivers comp. So that's an absolute mammoth effort coming in every week she lives down at Barunga, and really committed and a great footballer. I know she was on Hawthorn's eye for a while as well. Ball went up in the middle, just spilled out, bit of a contest, and we got another ball up about 60 out from Ngukurr's goal. You got Tessa Daniels versus Hannah Turnbull in the ruck there, and neither really won it, and it's just ball's just in the middle there. A few in there. Teddy getting in there. And we'll have another stoppage here. I'd really love to see Linnell get chucked into the middle for the last 5 minutes for Ngukurr. I think you'd really see her get some nice clean clearances out of the middle.
A lot of flat feet in that contest, but Ngukurr just gets out the back and can get it forward. There's not much ahead of her here, though.
So Tiana Kurababa took that ball out that stoppage and did a nice kick forward to Wendy Turner. There she is. On cue.
That is a classy finish.
So Linnell Arfat just kicked Ngukurr's 4th goal.
And her 3rd for the game. So really good effort from her. Just papers flying everywhere here. Let me get myself sorted.
Breeze just keeps picking up and swirling here. So very tight contest here. I had tipped probably Arnhem to run away with this, but really great to see Ngukurr and their forward pressure and midfield really stepping up and keeping them in the game here.
Yeah, really working hard in this second half. They say premierships are won and lost in the third quarter, so it's really good to see them pressing. After Arnhem scored a goal, they came back with one themselves.
So ball's just gone back up in the middle, and Jazzy Daniels read that beautifully and taken it out. Unfortunately, just kicked out wide straight to Aggie. Aggie's taken it on. She just slowed it down as needed by them. Just kicked it onto Arnhem's half-forward flank, and you've got Denisha Koimala there. It's taken it cleanly. Bit of a check side off there if you're from South Australia. Off the boot into the middle of Arnhem's forward 50, about 30 out.
Ooh.
In the back.
Just got into her back there.
She's down. Can't quite see who that is.
She's okay.
But she's got a free kick. Oh, that looks like Gina. Hannah just checking in on her. Such a good, yep, that's a 50-gamer Gina on you. I'd back her to kick this. She's got a beautiful kick on her.
Lining up for her second goal after that little soccer on the line before.
So just going, wind's kind of going against the ground. Oh, it's come, not a great kick. Jinxed her. So ball's just dropped short in Arnhem's forward 50. Hannah's picked it up cleanly. Couldn't get a kick away from Ngukurr's defensive pressure there.
Ngukurr's have good numbers around the ball there.
Yeah, Janita Robertson picked that up cleanly, and a nice long kick out wide to the wing to a one-on-one there of Tiana Kurababa, who's nice and strong.
It's a great tackle.
Been tackled and got paid holding the ball. So Arnhem just causing all the turnovers, just can't quite get a nice clean mark and play down there. So they've just kicked it to their half-forward flank. It's been picked up by Sarah from Ngukurr. Ball's in dispute. It's hopped out the back there, and looks like Gabby Waramara, has taken it, but turned over by Arnhem, and Bronwyn Turner on the line there. Just hasn't rushed it through. It's a 3-on-1. Bronwyn outnumbered by Arnhem. Wardy's picked it up here, straight in front of goal. Is she going to kick it? Michaela Ward.
Great finish by Michaela Ward there as they all run in and celebrate.
That was a good forward pressure. So obviously all of Ngukurr had just pushed up to try and get that ball out, and unfortunately left Bronwyn Turner in a 5-on-1 in the back line, and she just couldn't do it all by herself, and Wardy's picked it up cleanly there and kicked a beautiful goal from about 30 out. So
yeah, Arnhem seem to be wanting to work a little bit harder at the moment, but hopefully we can see Ngukurr. There's not long left in this quarter, just in time on now, and then obviously one more, so they'd have to put everything on the line and really throw it out there. But it's hot, it's hard work. We'll see if they can run it out.
I think good old Danny Amos and Paul down at Ngukurr will give them a good revving, and hopefully they'll keep in this game and not let it be taken away from Arnhem. So ball's gone up in the middle there, and it's picked up by Ngukurr. I think that's Tessa Daniels there, kicked it deep in forward. Teddy with another 2 fend-offs. Take him on, Teddy. Composes herself, kicks it out wide. And Juliana Karinoa just taking that mark there. She kicks down the line along the wing to Michaela Ward, and great spoil there by Janita Robertson, who was just out-heighted there. But unfortunately, Ngukurr kicked it straight to Hannah Turnbull in the half-back.
Just blazed away there. They did have someone free in the middle, but a turnover again for Arnhem.
So Hannah has kicked it down to a nice strong contest, and Wardy again, and beautiful tackle there by Dakota. Unfortunately just got a bit high, and that's Shakita Thompson wins that free kick from Ngukurr. Got to watch the hips when you're doing a tackle. Oh, good spoil there by Aggie. She just defected that mark enough. Long kick in by Wendy Turner. Unfortunately, no Ngukurr girls there ready though. So Arnhem have taken a mark on their half back. It's just yo-yoing back and forth on this wing in front of us here. Good contest. Hannah Turnbull, clean pickup. It's gone long. Unfortunately, kicked it out on the full. So Ngukurr will get a chance here through Janita Robertson to take that kick.
She's got 2 free players in the middle of the ground. If she can get it there, they may be able to. No, they're getting covered now, and she's play on.
There can't be long left, so no one on the mark, and Janita's played on. She just needs to go long at this point in the game. There'd be about 30 seconds left, I'd say. And that ball's spilled out over the line, and we'll get a throw in.
The ball is getting stuck here on this wing.
It's great, I can see it. Usually get stuck
Makes
on
it
the other side.
easy for us, yes.
So ball's going to be thrown up here. Ngukurr won the tap, kicked it forward. Everyone's a bit congested here, I think, and Arnhem have got a clean possession and kicked it out long to a 3-on-1. Lovely mark there, Aggie. Janita Robertson still not giving up there, though, from Ngukurr. Aggie's gone into the middle of the ground to Sophie Hatzis-Marlis, who's a gun backliner, and she's kicked long, deep forward, and the
good mark.
Siren just went. So that's the end of the third quarter of the Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final. The scores are quite close, with Arnhem leading Ngukurr 6 goals 137 to Ngukurr 4 goals 226. We'll be back for our last quarter of this grand final very soon.
Every day, we're committed to providing safe and reliable services, and we're part of some of the Territory's biggest projects. We strive to deliver the best for our customers, and we're proud to make a difference to the lives of Territorians.
Quarter of the Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final for 2023. We've got Arnhem leading 6 goals 1-37 to Ngukurr 4 goals 2-26. So big task ahead of Ngukurr to kick back those 2 goals and put a couple more on the scoreboard if they want to win.
So far we've got 3 goals to Arfat, the Bulldogs, 1 to Joshua, and then for the Arnhem Crows, 2 to Denisha Koimala and 1 each to Dakota Oxenham, Huya, Michaela Ward and Georgina Runyu.
Beautiful work. So we've seen games being played in good spirits all game today. We've seen a lot of good contests, a lot of big marks, a lot of big tackles and things. So hopefully we can keep that effort up for this final quarter. It's a bit warm out there and this breeze is still swirling around the ground. And we're about to get underway. So siren's just gone. Razor Ray's going to ball it up. We've got Janita Kingsley and I can't quite see who's in there for Ngukurr. But ball's gone up. Ngukurr have won the tap there. Teddy's coming off the wing. Done a beautiful handball to Larissa Ulamari there. Just had her kick slightly smothered. Ngukurr looking like Mona Joshua there, looking like she wants it a bit more than those Arnhem girls, and she's got a nice clean pick up and has kicked it deep into Ngukurr's forward 50. It looks like Anna Marie Collins down there. She's gone for a snap, but lovely smother by Teddy there.
Ooh. Bit enthusiastic with the tackle, getting her a bit high there.
So Shanika Turner with the kick now. She's just kicked it down to Mel. He's
just shy. Rushed it a little bit, I think.
Absolutely rushed that, but
really good start from Ngukurr. Centre clearance, and it looked like the first contest they really wanted the ball more than the Crows. So they've probably had a big speech at 3/4 time to get them up and about. So let's see how long they can. See how much pressure they can put on the Crows here.
Hopefully. They've started every quarter off strong like that and got the first clearance out, so hopefully they can keep it up. So big long kick out there by Teddy Bush. Michaela Ward's pushed up the ground and picked it up cleanly and just banged it long down the line for them. Ball's just sitting there, taken by Amy Weeson and kicked inboard to Jazzy Daniels, who's played on with a handball. She's got to get this shepherd in. Ngukurr have kicked it long deep into their forward 50. Arnhem outnumbered and just read that beautifully. Nice long kick. Janita Robertson there from Ngukurr just spilled the mark, but knew where her teammates were and kicked it out, knocked it out the back, and a kick back into the middle to Jazzy Daniels there. Beautiful mark.
A little bit of tunnel ball there. I've seen a couple of times today, which get creative, get the ball out.
So beautiful kick in there by Bronwyn Turner, deep into Ngukurr's forward 50. And there's a nice stoppage and things going on down there. Bit scrappy. There's some balloons flying across the oval. Nobody can get this ball out. Still sitting there. Umpire hasn't blown the whistle. Ngukurr looking for a free kick for something. That was just there. Tessa Daniels just pursuing that footy, just being held on for a bit without the footy, but Ngukurr have picked it up. Dixie Robertson in there and Nellie Arfat with that handball. She picks this up cleanly. She'll follow this through. Hannah Turnbull, beautiful strong body there, deep in Ngukurr's 50.
Oh.
Tessa Daniels with that kick, and Aggie just affected that with a huge bump. The ball spilled through.
Oh. Some real game-saving efforts there on the line from the Crows.
Absolutely. I think that's Aggie out there. She's just taken it out, taken it for a run herself and kicked it smack 50 metres into the middle of the field.
Ooh.
Two Ngukurr players just collided in the middle there. And the ball's been picked up. Oh, Razor's found a free kick.
This game seems to have just gone up a level, which is good to see. Both teams really laying it on the line.
They definitely look the hungriest they've looked all game for this win here. So Michaela Ward with the kick out there to Janita Kingsley, who's just clean pick up and taken them deep into their forward 50. It's a 2-on-1 with two big bodies from Arnhem there, and Bronwyn Turner in there, affecting it. Shakita Thompson, she'll wrap her up here. Josh Coleman with it. Ball's just stuck down deep in Arnhem's 50 now. So
it's good pressure from the Bulldogs, but they don't have too many players pushing back into that defensive 50. And Arnhem seem to have the numbers advantage here, so let's see them get it out the back. I want to see some more Ngukurr players in there potentially.
So ball's gone up deep inside Arnhem's 50. Josh Coleman just won that tap and knocked it back. Michaela Ward in there on the ground fighting for it. And the trip's been paid here, going the way of Ngukurr. That looks like Shakita Thompson with the ball there.
Switch might be on.
Janita Robertson asking for a switch. She's called it. Unfortunately, that wind's just held that ball up, and Janita Kingsley cuts it off for Arnhem there. She'll take this back and hopefully have a shot on goal.
Kingsley's had a really good game today, so it'd be good to see her get a goal. She's been quite important for Arnhem and really controlling the ball through the middle and really advancing them forward at every opportunity. Oh, the wind got to that late.
Took one step, had a beautiful kick, but the wind's just taken it through for a behind. So we're 4.5 minutes in, and Arnhem 6 goals, 237, leading Ngukurr 4 goals, 327. Not really reflective of the efforts at both ends, or maybe it is. The forward pressure and the defensive pressure at both ends has been phenomenal these first 4 minutes. So it'll be a battle of who's fitter and who can withstand the heat for longer, moving into the end of this last quarter. Long kick out of the 50 there by Ngukurr, but just roped beautifully, and a strong tackle by Ngukurr on number 5, Jay Genshin. So
just got a high there.
Probably a bit more front on than 2, so she's kick not great, but it's gone in deep into their 50, and Taniqua Bush there with an attempted kick, but it's come out with Ngukurr, and they've done a nice long kick into the middle of the oval. And you got Mel, she's pushed up, Mel and Andrews, and Hannah Turnbull won that ball and kicked nice handball out to Sophie Hatzis-Malis, who's kicked it long into Gina Renew, who's tackled by Tessa Daniels and spilled out the back when Janita Robertson's cleaned that up for Ngukurr. Kicked back into the middle of the ground. Great tackle by Shanika Turner there, and Bronwyn Turner's just picked that up and played on, going onto their half, Ngukurr's half forward. We got Hannah Turnbull versus Mel. Mel's just tapped it back, knowing where her teammates were. Dixie Robertson's dived on that. If she doesn't get that out, she'll be called holding the ball, I think. Oh, no, umpire's called for a ball up. So we're about 60 out from Ngukurr's goal. Ready for a stoppage here.
Really creative in the way they're keeping the ball alive. The tunnel balls and some flick backs, and it's good to see.
So Amy Weeson from Ngukurr just won that tap against Hannah Turnbull. Hannah's dived on it here, so she'll be looking to get that out. She has done so. Out to Moniqua Ulamari, who's knocked it forward. Umpires just said play on. Janita Robertson, lovely tackle there on Arnhem. Ball still in dispute. It's just ping-ponging out of here. And I think that's Moniqua Ulamari's got that kick out long. You got Aggie here. Now, a couple of bounces. Aggie's taking her on. Ankles there. Poor Alexandra Dixon's got her ankles. Run too far. She's opening up a candy store there, the amount she's just sold. Just got a little bit too excited. Ngukurr coming at her. Customer there. So ball's being kicked down the wing, and lovely mark there taken by Michaela Ward in that turnover. Janita Kingsley again hit up. She's about 50 out. She'll just go long. There's one-on-one there with Denisha Koimala. Looks like Shakita Thompson's won that. Yep, handball out, across the face of goals. Over to Tiana Kurubaba, who's got support from Shakita Thompson again. Just followed up her own work there, so great work. We've got Rochelle Robertson out here, who's had a lovely bump from Janita Kingsley. Ball's in dispute. Kick off the ground by Shanika Turner there, just deep in, heading into their Ngukurr's half, but turned over by Sophie Hatzis-Malis there in the half back, and a long kick into the middle of the ground. Janita Robertson now from Ngukurr's picked it up, kick smothered a bit around the halfway mark.
Oh, good tackle.
Followed up her own work and being tackled and holding the ball. So turnover for Arnhem there.
Really good pressure from Arnhem.
Great pressure from Arnhem.
And I like the way that Ngukurr is still trying to attack the middle of the ground and get the ball forward, but Arnhem's defense is holding up really well. Maybe rushing a little bit, Ngukurr.
So the ball's gone deep into Arnhem's 50, and that looks like Bronwyn Turner there has taken a mark right on the line, a goal-saving mark there. She's kicked it out long, kicked it out the 50, and it's straight to Aggie, someone you don't want to kick it to when you're running. Aggie's composed, done a beautiful kick down to Michaela Ward, who's taken a mark, and she'll take the full 30 here, chew a bit of time off the clock. And she should kick this if she works out which way the wind feels like swinging for her when she kicks it.
That's a lovely composed kick from Aggie, just not rushing it and hitting up a target in forward 50 really makes a difference, that extra split second.
After managing her candy store and having that composure to just bang it in, and Wardy has kicked truly and kicked Arnhem's 7th goal for the game.
Michaela Ward's 2nd goal. She's been really strong for them. She's played through the middle and up forward and contributed really well across the ground. Arnhem's had a good spread of contributors today, and I think it's shown on the scoreboard, running really hard, using the ball pretty effectively and moving the ball quickly. I'm not making the Ngukurr defenders very comfortable back there with the speed they're bringing the ball in.
Yeah, I think they've just been a bit more composed and a bit more kept their space and their structure a bit. In community footy, there's not a whole lot of structure, but they've been able to back each other in every time and know that their teammate's going to win, so they've been able to get out the back. So ball's gone back up there, and we're back in dispute in the middle of the ground. So Nashane's in at the bottom of that. Oh, looked like a throw came out of that, but
umpire was on the other side. He didn't see it. Didn't count.
So ball's gone deep into Ngukurr's forward, or not deep, but ball's gone into Ngukurr's forward 50. And Nell Arfat there. She's got the handball to Shanika Turner. Teddy Bush just playing in front there. She looks like she's going to, if she can take it cleanly, taken on 2 Ngukurr players, and she's come out the other side. Short chip kick out to, looks like Moniqua Ulamari there. But it's a 3-on-1, and Janita's just picked that up nicely. Mel Andrews here. She's got a big kick if she can be composed. Unfortunately, didn't straighten up, and she's kicked a behind. So we're 10 minutes down into the last quarter of the 2023 Big Rivers Football League Women's Grand Final. I don't know if I can back Ngukurr to come back from here now, and I think Arnhem just need to stay composed for the last probably 4 or 5 minutes. So Teddy's running it out of the full-back position, kicked it straight to Mona Joshua there from Ngukurr, and who's taken a mark on their half-forward flank.
She can get it quick. She does have a player at the top of the goal square all by herself.
She can kick it that far too, so on her lefty.
Just pops it up.
Popped up in the air, and there is number 1, Misha Koimala. Just attacked that footy first, and it's rolled over the boundary line for a throw-in.
I'm really liking Ngukurr's intent in this game to finish it off there. They need 3 goals. There's not long left, but they're really trying to run it out and give it everything they've got to finish off.
They look pretty spent with a fair few hands on hips as well from both sides, but that's the laugh. So the ball's just come in, bit of a flat throw in there, so nobody really won that. Hannah Turnbull's picked it up cleanly and kicked it out there wide to Moniqua Ulamari there, who's taken a mark. I think now Arnhem just needs to keep going wide. So Wardy's taken a beautiful mark.
She's paid a 50 there.
Mona Joshua just coming in late and almost tunnelling her. So 50's been paid, so that'll take Wardy to about 50 out.
She won't be in any rush to get it down there either. I think
not when we're into time on now, so extra time.
Joshua just taking her eyes off the ball there and making contact with the body, which a bit late. So I would say a fair 50. And obviously frustrated not getting there. It's late in the game. It happens. Wardy the beneficiary.
Well, Wardy's kicked it in short, just over the head of number 17, Rihanna Ryan there. And Ngukurr have turned it over, and there's the siren. So Arnhem, as you can see, have taken home our Suncable Big Rivers Football League Women's Premiers for 2023. You can see all their supporters running on the ground now. But what a fantastic game that was. Ngukurr, as you said, fought till the end and really gave it everything they had to the end. I actually thought it would be a bigger margin than this, so I think credit to Ngukurr for keeping themselves in the game the whole time and really starting off those quarters strong.
There's a few Arnhem Crows supporters running onto the ground now. They missed out on the final last year, I believe. So it's good for them to be back here and winning flags. Really good effort from the Ngukurr ladies. They fought to the end, and I don't think it was a what is it? How's my math? 16-point margin in the end, but definitely on the field, it probably felt a bit closer than that. They gave everything they had, but just couldn't quite finish. A bit of a classier finish from the Crows. Something the Ngukurr Bulldogs can work on for next year.
And I think that's all it was, particularly those Nightcliff girls coming in and helping Arnhem out, definitely, and Aggie and Teddy as well. just coming in with that bit more experience in some stronger competitions and able to stay a bit more composed. And I think that's what got Arnhem the win today. All right, and that's all from us here. You will, if you flick over, you'll see the men's grand final coming up again between Ngukurr and Katherine South Crocs, and that will be a fabulous game to watch. So stay tuned. We're signing off here. Congratulations to both Arnhem and Ngukurr. What a fabulous game we just witnessed.
Role in the Northern Territory. Our electricity, gas, water and sewage services impact the lives of every Territorian every day. We're committed to providing safe and reliable services, and we're part of some of the Territory's biggest projects. We strive to deliver the best for our customers